Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it is the first time watching, you are so very welcome. So today we're going to do a tutorial on the tools you need as a beginner to do your makeup. We're going to focus on the tools solely today. We're not going to focus much on the products, so kindly bear with me. And this is where I normally put all of my brushes before I start doing my makeup. So with no further ado, let's just go straight into the video. And before we do that, kindly subscribe, share your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll be reading all of them kama kawaida. And if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. So, and to the video. We are going to start off with the eyebrows, and the first tool you need for your eyebrows is a spoolie. Basically, a spoolie helps in shaping your brows before you start lining. As I said earlier, this video is about the tools you need, so we are going to focus more on the tools and not the products. To line my brows, this is the brush I use. It is curved but sharp around the edges. So dip the brush into your concealer, focus the products on the edges. Then after, line your brows following the exact shape of your brows. And then use little, don't use too much product. In other words, that is what I'm trying to say. Use just enough product, not too much. So I use this brush to give my brows a little bit of structure. Dip the brush into your concealer slightly and then tap it in, creating very slender lines, and give it a decent space in between the lines. And this is a process you don't really have to do. This is just my personal style. Then to set my lids before I do my eyeshadow, I use a fluffy small brush. If you don't have that brush, just use your finger and tap the concealer in until it blends. For eyeshadow, for my transitioning shades, I normally use, this is a very small brush, very fluffy and very soft. So dip your brush into your eyeshadow and then tap it in on your lids around the edges for your transitioning shades, that is. And then after, blend until it is a very smooth blend. Yeah. To blend my first transitioning shade, I normally use a smaller brush. So around my cut crease area, I normally use the same brush I use to line my brows. You don't really need a lot of brushes. Be creative with what you have at the moment. But if you have a different brush that is shaped the same, you can use that around your cut crease area. And guys, the reason why I'm not naming or numbering the brushes is because the brushes I bought from Dubois, they are not original brushes, so they don't really have names or numbers to them, just the shape. Always remember to blend your edges, and then don't be like me, use a smaller brush on this. So to apply my falsies, I normally use tweezers and then I just press them in. Alternatively, you can just use your fingers. Let's move on to the face, and the first things first, apply a primer after moisturizing, that is. And normally I don't use a brush for this. I just use my fingers and then massage the primer in and let it set. To apply foundation, you can either use a brush or a beauty blender. If you're using a beauty blender, make sure the texture is soft, and you should wet it first. Make sure it is damp before you apply your foundation. If you're using a brush, on the other hand, make sure the angle is easy to penetrate around your under eyes. The texture should be soft, and it should be a little firmer, not as fluffy. So when applying foundation using a brush, tap the brush into your foundation and then tap it onto your skin and blend while tapping. That is the trick. Don't drag it around. Tap until it blends in smoothly. And then just one tap is enough. Don't use too much product. To blend in my concealer, this is the brush I use. The reason why I love this brush for blending in my concealer, first of all, it is oval in shape, so it penetrates around my under eyes really smoothly. And then it is very precise. It does not spread the product all over the place, so it just blends in exactly where it's supposed to blend in. If you prefer using a beauty blender, you can use the beauty blender you use to blend in your foundation. To set my concealer, I normally use a very fluffy brush. It is round shaped and very soft. While buying your brushes, make sure the texture of the brush is very smooth. That is the only way you're going to achieve a very smooth blend all through your face. So to contour, I normally use a fluffy round brush, very smooth in texture as well, but except it is smaller than the one I used to set. To contour my nose, I normally use a very angled brush because it is very precise. This brush really gives my nose like a good structure. And then to blend it in going down. To apply eyeliner on my waterline, this is what I use. And then after all that, I normally set my face with a setting spray, and in this case I'm using e.l.f. setting spray to set my whole makeup in. Highlight my nose, I normally use a small brush because I want the structure I set for my contour to remain the same. Then to highlight my cheeks, I normally use a fluffier brush, and I just concentrate on top of where I contoured. And that would be it from it today, guys. You don't really need a tool to do your lipstick. So I hope you have learned something from this video. I hope this video has been informative enough for you. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. Kindly help me get to 50,000 subscribers by subscribing if you've not yet subscribed, and I'll be seeing you on my next video. Thank you and bye.